Welcome back to another randomized Balatro run. This time, the randomizer gave me the hardest loadout to date, leading to the most difficult challenge I have ever attempted. To quickly recap, a randomized Balatro run gives me a random loadout of 20 jokers, 8 tarot cards, and 5 planet cards. Everything else is banned. Whatever it gives me, I have to use to beat Balatro. To get started, let's look at the loadout for this episode and do a quick analysis. Erratic Deck on Gold Stake is about as hard as it gets. There will be a bit of luck based on what the deck gives me, so I'm expecting many attempts. There are also no good times mult jokers here, so I will be struggling with scoring. I really only see one direction I can go. Vagabond will be the way to win. Comboing it with Strength and Justice, I can get a solid 4 of a kind or flush 5 build. Trading card will be helpful for trimming down the deck to consistently draw my hands. Alright, let's go beat Balatro. I first start the run by checking the deck. 9 aces and plenty of face cards to strength up later is a great start. I clear round 1 with a full house, and then get a perishable Vagabond out of a joker pack. Since my loadout lacks mult jokers, the only direction I see to winning is maximizing Vagabond value. I'm specifically looking for strengths and justices to get a deck full of glass aces. Next shop I pick up the Overstock voucher. I buy both standard packs and end up taking the Red Seal 9 in hopes of strengthening it up to an ace. The boss is the window, which is easy for me to get by. My one frustration is that I still haven't seen any strength cards. Next ante I decide to commit to 4 of a kind aces and start buying every planet pack I can for Mars levels. This scaling will become one of my main win conditions, so I'll be grabbing Mars all run. And right at the end of the ante, finally, my first strength card drops. The deck fixing begins to start now. The next shop shows me Overstock Plus, which I have to take. I pick up 2 additional jokers, Fibonacci, which synergizes well with my aces, and a holographic Jolly Joker for Molt. After beating the small blind, another perishable Vagabond shows up, and I take it. Trading card also gets picked up in the next shop. I can finally start chopping down on my deck to draw 4 of a kind aces more consistently. I get past the boss blind with no issues. I decide to take the Hieroglyph voucher for 2 reasons. I get more time to scale 4 of a kind levels and get to destroy more cards with trading card. I make a mistake here by getting out of the blind too early, missing Vagabond and trading card value. Not much else happened this ante and we get past the boss blind pretty easily. Vagabond perishes at the end of the boss blind, so I sell it before going into the shop and... perfect timing. An external Vagabond is sitting right there. This is the joker I need to win. But this is where I almost lose the whole run. I get in a situation where I only have 2 aces in my hand with 1 more draw. I have nothing here that will score enough to beat the blind. If I don't draw 2 more aces for the 4 of a kind, I'll lose. I play my hand and only draw 1 additional ace. I'm not sure if the 3 of a kind with a stone card will be enough, but glass saves me here and I barely escape. I play the boss blind pretty safely here. The hook can be unpredictable and I want to minimize risk after my scare last round. I buy the blank voucher and head into the small blind. Before my last hand, I'm hunting strength targets and get a king and my Red Seal 10 both on the very last discard. This is perfect. 4 of a kinds are still winning, but I'm noticing the scores creeping close without glass cards back me up. In this shop I keep rolling for tarot cards and Mars. And I'm honestly looking for a turtle beam, but I can't find one. For the boss blind, I full discard to guarantee the win and use 1 glass ace to get out. The Ante 6 voucher is a director's cut. I buy it, knowing it'll keep me safe from getting screwed over by a boss blind later. An ace breaks clearing the next blind, but I've got plenty now, so I'm not too worried. Into the next blind, I decide I don't need any more hand levels, so I play off my blue seal here to free up hand space, and then the strengths just start pouring in. My red seal goes from a jack, to a queen, to a king, to an ace, back to back to back. That's the Red Seal 9 from Ante 1 finally completing its journey. This is where I start getting hyped, and honestly a little nervous, because I feel like I can actually win after so many attempts. 4 of a Kind scores 1.3 million and easily gets me past the Ox. The build has officially arrived. At this point, I feel like I've won, as long as I don't make any major mistakes. I buy reroll surplus and get 4 of a Kinds up to level 20. I'm cruising through the blinds. In the next shop I see it. Seltzer shows up and guarantees the win. Comboing it with my glass aces, I will easily score enough every blind to win. On to the last ante. I buy the crystal ball voucher and roll the shop down. Then I check the boss. It's Verdant Leaf. The second I see it, I get excited because this is a beatable boss for me. I realize I win if I just skip both blinds and go straight into the boss. Normally I try to get max value to go further into endless mode, but after so many attempts on this loadout, I just wanted the win. I sell trading card to remove the debuff. I see 2 glass aces and a 4 of a Kind staring back at me. I play it. And I win. After all those attempts, it's finally over. This challenge took a lot of attempts, but I was so glad to finally get the win. I hope you enjoyed the video. Drop a comment and subscribe to see more. Bye bye.